Two wars, higher interest rates, and the lingering impact of the COVID-19 pandemic have posed significant challenges to the global economy. Yet, in a surprising twist, global growth remains resilient as the International Monetary Fund revised its world economic outlook upwards. For 2024 and 2025, the IMF projects a steady growth rate of 3.2%, consistent with the growth observed in 2023. While this update is positive, the IMF advises cautious optimism. The potential for an escalated conflict between Israel and Iran could drive energy prices higher, prompting central banks to tighten monetary policies in an effort to control inflation, a move the fund said could hamper economic growth.
Looked at a scenario where we would have more geopolitical tensions that would result in elevated oil prices and energy prices and shipping costs. And what we find is that this would lead to higher price pressures in the global economy. There would be higher inflation, there would be lower output, and roughly the estimates we have for a sustained increase in oil prices by about 15% would be an increase in inflation globally of about 0.7%.
Turning our focus to sub-Saharan Africa, the region's economic outlook is brightening. While Angola grapples with economic contraction due to challenges in its oil sector, Nigeria presents a contrasting scenario. The IMF has upgraded Nigeria's growth forecast to 3.3% for 2024. That's up from 3.0% in 2023.
Growth in Nigeria steady, but actually rising this year from 2.9% last year to 3.3% this year. We've seen an expansion from the recovery in the oil sector with a better security situation and also improved agriculture, benefiting from the better weather conditions and the introduction of dry season farming. So there's a broad-based increase also in the financial sector and the IT sector.
An opportunity to delve deeper into Nigeria's economic strategies was lost as the country's finance minister and coordinating minister of the economy, Wale Edun, did not attend the Intergovernmental Group of 24's press briefing. The G24, where Minister Edun serves as second vice chair, plays a crucial role in coordinating the positions of developing countries on monetary and development issues at the Bretton Woods institutions. He was later represented by the Director General of the Budget Office of Nigeria, Ben Akabueze. Here's what the G24 discussed at the spring meetings.
Most important sort of support that Nigeria requires at this time is investment and increased trade. And so that's the but at the same time, of course, concessional debt support still remains, important for the country.
But we did call on the global leadership, the IMF and World Bank, to look into strengthening the common framework in certain areas. One is to be able to deliver very fast and predictable resolution to countries.
The discussions will continue throughout the week, with the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Olayemi Cardoso, addressing reforms in the foreign exchange market. Nkechi Nana, reporting for Arise News from the IMF World Bank spring meetings in Washington, D.C.